It's very timely that you came in this morning, Elizabeth, because I started out the show talking about the Queen's Jubilee.
Oh,
in England,
yes.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, did you watch any of the...
I didn't. I didn't get a chance to do any of that.
I think probably one of the neatest things was, I don't know if you remember when the Olympics were in London, and they did an opening skit before the opening night with the Queen.
Okay.
Where James Bond, Daniel Craig
Yep.
went there.
That's right.
And then they hop in the helicopter, and then the Queen jumps out of the
that's
helicopter
right,
to fly down to the
I'd forgotten
opening
about
event.
that. Yeah.
Well, they did a skit prior to the big concert Saturday night.
Okay.
They're in the big room, and it's tea time, and it's the Queen and the Paddington Bear.
Oh, okay.
And so the Paddington Bear makes a mess of things, as the Paddington Bear.
As he does.
As he does. But he asks the Queen, after he's ruined the tea, if she'd like a sandwich. He always carries a spare in his hat. Takes his hat off, there's the sandwich. And she says, well, I always have one in my purse. And she opens up her purse and has the sandwich.
Oh.
Too. And so it was another cute little...
That's
skit.
cute. Yeah.
And then they led to the concert and did all that. But it was kind of fun to watch some of the stuff. I didn't get into all of it. Some people are a little more royal watchers than...
I normally am.
Yeah.
But this weekend was
Harry
crazy.
and Meghan were there. And
Good.
I think one of the kids had a birthday party.
Oh, okay. So they had a whole family affair.
And they went to one of the public events. Now, they didn't get to go out on the balcony. They're not working
that's right.
members of the royals
That's right.
anymore. Andrew didn't get to go out on the balcony.
Mm-mm.
And the one event they did go to, as they were leaving, they were booed. The people there were booing Harry and Meghan.
Interesting.
Can you believe that? Booing one of the royals?
Yes, actually, I can. I'm favorites.
So, what a sad event. But,
I know, no kidding, right?
Right.
Wow. Anyway, no, I had to miss all of that.
Yeah.
Man,
Well,
I just totally was off my radar.
you can find a lot of it on YouTube.
I'm sure I can.
They brought out the royal carriage,
Uh-huh.
the one that the Queen rode in when she was coronated 70 years ago.
Okay.
And the announcer said it's the third oldest carriage in England. Hadn't been on the streets of London for 20 years.
Wow.
And the Queen, who's not been feeling 100% lately, was not in the carriage.
I was going to ask, was she, did we see her? Because that was the big talk.
Hologram. They had a hologram of her from 70 years ago.
Waving her out of the carriage?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's what they did, which was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. And then they had the big flyover with all the aircraft, including a World War II Lancaster bomber and 3 Spitfires and a Hurricane. And at one point in the formation, the planes had the number 70.
Oh, that's
as they
cool.
were flying over. So it was...
Yeah, that'd be worth looking up for people like me who just totally missed it.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. It's the whole thing with Harry and that whole is crazy.
Oh, yeah, and it's pretty divisive. You're either like Harry, Meghan, or like no. Like you're no in between.
That's right.
Seems to be.
And I don't think it's gone well. Now, Harry is still, he's what, 6th in line? I think he's 6th in line.
I don't know.
Because Charles, obviously there's the Queen, and
Right.
then Charles, and then his oldest, William.
Oh, and then his
three kids.
Yeah, 3 children. You're right.
And they passed a law or changed the succession order, so you don't have to be a male to be in succession. So it's Charles, William, the first kid,
George,
the daughter,
Charlotte.
and
Can't remember the third one.
and then Louis.
Oh, see, there we go. Between all of us.
He's the goofy one.
Yeah.
He's doing all the funny facial expressions and all that. And then Harry.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Archie.
Yes.
Who's their firstborn. So, but 6th in line is not likely to ever become
correct. Yeah.
king. So
he didn't give up that succession when they...
He did not give up the succession, but
Just
he gave up the titles and the royal duties and all that kind of stuff. But he is, from what I read, now I'm not a,
No, that would make sense.
Full-blown royal observer, but in the bloodline, he is 6th in line. And Meghan could never be queen.
That's right.
She'd be the Queen consort if consort or something like, not concert, like a
No,
performance.
consort, I think is correct.
Anyway, but what that led to is, have there been any kind of celebrations in the United States recent history that rival the
Ooh.
whole country celebrating like they did in England this past weekend for the Jubilee? And
I can't think of anything.
I was, my little political hat, I was thinking the first crowning of Obama when he got elected. That seemed
Well,
to
that
be
was, you're right. That was a huge, there was a big, but not to the fanfare, I don't think. But I don't think we do anything to the fanfare of the Royals.
Not the Royal. No.
But you're right, like a big celebration. I mean, yes, 4th of July every year, but.
Yeah, but that's all over the country.
Right.
Not one particular thing, but that's a big one. You are telling me that there's going to be one like that in Artesia this summer.
Yeah, we're going to have 3 this summer. Jubilees, not really. No, we're having what we're calling Hot Summer Nights. So the 3rd Thursday of every month this summer, so June, July, and August, we will be having food trucks downtown. If you are a vendor, you want to come and sell your wares, not necessarily food, it's $10 for a vendor spot and $25 for a food vendor. Food trucks are going to be in the First American Bank parking lot, so we're thankful for First American Bank for allowing that to happen.
Okay.
And it's from 5:30 to 7:30 on the Thursday. So next Thursday is June 14th. I believe that's the date. 16th. Thank you. June 16th. And so we'll start at about 5:30. Food trucks will actually get out there a little before that. So if you're hungry about 5, you get off work, just come downtown and things will get started. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll have food trucks. Hopefully
We'll have
some
food
of the,
trucks. We've already got vendors that have already signed up. So we do have both applications on our website. So artesiamainstreet.com, right there on our homepage under featured event. You'll see a logo that says Hot Summer Nights. You just click on that. It'll have more information, the times, all 3 dates for all 3 months. And you have the option as a food truck or a vendor, I only want to sign up for June, or you can go ahead and sign up for all 3. We have that option on our application. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's June 16th, July 21st.
That's right.
And August 18th. Yeah,
That's right.
I looked them up to
Good job.
make
Thanks.
sure that I was correct in all that. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully
there
in the
be
evening it'll
other
cool off a
things
little bit.
going on?
Well, we're open to getting folks that want to play music or anything like that, but we're trying to do this as a free community event and also keep it pretty cost effective for Main Street too. So we're not going to pay for any entertainment, but if there's any up and coming entertainers that are listening to this that want to come out and just spread a little bit of your music to the community, we do have space for that. So just give us a call, and that probably better to call us for that one, and we can work out something.
Okay, well, that'll be kind of fun. And what part of Main Street will this
Well,
be?
we're hoping
and, the food trucks are going to be at
the food trucks will be at First American. The rest of them, the rest of the vendors will just be spread up and down Main Street. So the businesses will also be open late. So if you want to go in and shop, but you can't get there before 5, this is one of those perfect opportunities. You can pop in. Of course, our brick and mortar restaurants will all be open. So, if it is still hot, that's why we're calling it Hot Summer Nights, you can still go sit down, cool off with the family, have a bite to eat, and then continue shopping. So it'll be going all the way from 1st to about 6th Street. We technically we go all the way to 7th, but our retail stops around 6th. So 1st to 6th Street is where the event will be happening. So really all along downtown, where we're hoping to kind of have vendors spread out. So,
yeah. Well, I tell you, one of the things that looked really cool and refreshing was the waterfall at the Derek Floor sculpture yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We were driving around a little bit downtown, and we noticed all the birds were cooling their feet.
Yeah, as they are to do, yes.
In there. But that's just such a nice, cool place to sit and relax. And,
yes, absolutely.
I hadn't been in the Heritage Walkway for a while. I guess the cooling waters of the Heritage Walkway are flowing?
Yes, they are. They are. In fact, we're one of the things that we're doing this summer as a project is we're restoring the murals in the walkway.
Okay.
And Hannah Dean, who did the very first mural of our mural program downtown, the tribute mural across from La Fonda, which was the Brine Printers, now that's LTL Storage. We have her coming back down, and she's from Artesia. She grew up here, and she is going to be the artist that is restoring the murals in the walkway. So we have to do this periodically, every decade or so to make sure that those colors stay vibrant, through the sun, and of course the walls crack and move, so we have to do some repairs for the walls. As a part of that restoration process, she is going to actually be putting in her own signature piece at the entrance of Heritage Walkway, but it's actually as you exit. So it will actually connect the two murals as you're walking back out to Main Street.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because right now it's there's the gate, the fence, and then there's the metal art.
There is the metal art on
there.
the outside. Really, you can see it from either direction, but it's really meant to be looked at as you're entering the walkway. So this would be as you're exiting back on Main Street. There's just a plain stucco wall right now. We're going to get that stucco repaired and renewed, and then she'll add her own really flair to the Heritage Walkway. So it's kind of a fun way for us to restore the history of the walkway, but add in a new piece of art as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of mural projects,
yes.
Did you pick one for the
It was a tight race.
Okay.
So the building owners and the committee went back to two artists and asked for a little bit more information. So
Okay.
we are waiting to get that piece, and then as soon as they get those, they will vote on the final selection. But it was great. We had I believe it ended up being 5 or 6 entries.
Okay.
So we had some super talented artists, and what it came down to was just the content and what the building owners really would have liked to see on their building. So it's great for the Arts and Cultural District and for Main Street, because now we're starting, because of these RFPs we've done, we get this really great cohort of artists that we can go to and say, hey, in fact, there was an artist that was a part of this RFP. There's another business downtown that's been wanting to do a commissioned art piece, that they find an artist, there's a specific look that they want. So when we got this person's content, I said they would be great for this. So we were able to make those connections and network too.
Yeah.
So it's a really fun process.
Well, good. Well, that's great. So I guess the next thing to get all excited about is the Hot Summer Nights.
Yes.
Which is not this Thursday.
Nope, next Thursday.
Next Thursday. And it'll be the third Thursday in June, third Thursday in July, third Thursday in August. And so if you want to vend, or if you want to perform, or if you want to just be a part of the event that night,
give us a call or look on our website.
Look on the website. That's great. And what time will that be each day?
5:30 to 7:30.
You said that earlier, but I didn't.
No, that's all right. 5:30 to 7:30. So hopefully by the time, especially between those buildings, the sun has set a little bit, and so it's not nearly as hot downtown.
Right.
So,
no.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about it, because of the low humidity, if you get out of the direct sun.
Yeah, it's pleasant in the evening. Yeah.
A little bit of a breeze. It's very nice outdoors this time of year. So
I won't say that I'm hoping the 103 to 106 is done this week, and next week we just maybe get like 99, but we'll see.
Oh my gosh. We had no spring this year, really.
No, I know. We didn't.
We just shot up into
the trees downtown loved it though. They have bloomed out, all those. They're so lush and green. I was noticing that last week, so it's not all bad, I guess. But.
No. Hey, we have some very nice
they look delicious
pastries from Kith and Kin for you to pick from today.
All right, thank you.
Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. If anybody has any questions for Main Street, you can call me at 746-1117.
Next hour, after the news, we're going to talk to somebody who was recently in England. Not necessarily for the Jubilee, but they were there. They could kind of tell us what it was like there in England.
Maybe they were preparing for it.
That's right. So that's coming up next.
This hour.